Hello, everybody. It's English Elective 10, Chapter 9, Proverbs and Riddles. Welcome, students. Hello, I'm Mrs. Chitra. What's on this chapter? In this chapter, we're going to study about what is proverbs, what is the social function of proverbs, and what are the kinds of proverbs. Okay, are you ready? Let's get it on, everybody. Let's go to the first part. What is proverb? Okay, a proverb is a short, memorable, and often highly condensed saying embodying, especially with bold imagery, some commonplace fact of experience. And it is said that a proverb is often metaphorical or symbolic and showing some truth about a situation or other objects. Next, let's go to the second part about the social function of proverbs. What is the social function of proverb? Proverb has Proverbs have function to teach, enlighten, and persuade people. Proverbs play many roles in society. The most common role is to educate on what might happen if they do something. A proverb contains wisdom, truth, morals, and traditional views. Okay, do you all get it? Let's go to the next part. Okay, the third part is kinds of verbs. There are three main kinds of proverbs. The first one called aphorism or pepatah in Indonesian. These proverbs offers advice. Example, don't go too far in small. This proverb means it is said as a warning. Take balanced, carefully thought out steps to achieve your aims. Don't adopt extreme measures which could cause more problems. Okay, the second one called parable or perumpamaan in Indonesian. This proverb has a moral lesson. Example, to carry coals to Newcastle. This proverb means to take something to a place where it is not needed because a large amount of it is already there. And the third kind of this proverb is called idiom. This is the most famous one. It is a phrase that has group of words with a different meaning from the meaning of all the individual words. Example, pull your sock up, meaning improve your behavior. The second example is don't mention it, meaning you are welcome. Okay, everybody, now let's go to the lesson for the day. Today I want you to do some worksheet. Yeah, okay, let's have an exercise. Find the meaning of this proverb. Number one, good things comes to those who don't wait for lunch. Question 2, it's gonna be a glass half full kind of day. And number 3, The apple doesn't fall far from its tree. That's the worksheet, and this is the homework. You must find a good foreign proverb from any country beside Indonesia. Find the meaning in English, and then put the proverb with its meaning into a picture to become a meme or quote. The picture should be suitable with the proverb's meaning. Do it as creative as you can. I'm sure that you can do this. And then next, you have to publish your meme or quote to Instagram and mention me at Chitra Dianawati to notice me that you've done your assignment. Don't forget to add a capture, which is English elective proverb assignment. In brackets, your name and class. Dash proverb dash English slash assignment and tags SMAN 1 Garut. And the last, I will repost the best picture from each class on this weekend. Okay, guys? Thank you. That's all for today. Bye bye. And don't forget to do your homework. Okay. Bye. Hello everybody. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Learning from home with me, Citra Dianawati, your teacher. Okay everybody, today's edition we're going to discuss about past perfect tense. Let's go to our material for today. Okay, what's on this chapter? In this chapter, we are going to study about three subjects. First, past perfect. Second, present perfect. And the third is future perfect. Okay, are you ready? Let's get it on. First of all, we're going to talk about, do you know about these things? First, past perfect tense. We use the past perfect tense to refer to a situation in the past that came before another situation in the past. The pattern is subject plus had plus past participle or verb 3. The second one is present perfect tense. We use the present perfect tense to refer to an action that happening from the past up to the present. The pattern is subject plus have or has plus past participle or verb 3. And the third is the future perfect tense. We use the future perfect tense to describe an activity completed before another activity in the future. The first activity is in the future perfect and the second is in the present tense. The tenses used when, before, by the time, in order to mark time. The pattern is subject plus will plus have plus past participle or verb 3. Next, let's go to the important facts. There are some important facts about past perfect tense, present perfect tense, and future perfect tense. Let's talk about the important facts of past perfect tense first. You know that past perfect tense uses two completed actions in the past, and there are two sentences combined. There are past perfect and simple past. And past perfect tense uses only had plus verb 3 or past participle. And there are some important facts about present perfect tense. They are: first, only one action started in the past ongoing to the present. So, the action that started in the past still happening in the present. And then it uses only one sentence, and it uses have or has plus verb 3. Okay? Do you know the difference between have or has? Yes, it depends on the subject. If the subject is plural, it uses have. If the subject is singular, it uses has. Okay, everybody, next let's go on to the future perfect tense. The important facts about future perfect tense is there are two actions in the future. And the second one is there are two sentences combined. They are future perfect and simple present. Do you know the future perfect? Yes, it uses will, everybody. And simple present, do you still remember? Simple present uses a verb one. Yes, that's correct. And the last important fact about future perfect tense is it uses will plus verb 3 or past participle. Okay, those are the important facts about past perfect tense, present perfect tense, and future perfect tense. Now let's go on to the next slide. Okay, everybody, you may take down notes here. I will give you some examples about the sentences. The first example is for past perfect tense. The example is I had studied hard before I did my exam. And you can divide them into some parts, into two parts actually. The first part or first action is written in the past perfect tense. Where is it? Yes. Okay, that's correct. I had studied hard. That's the first action written in the past perfect. And the second action written in simple past, it started from the word I. I did my exam. So, in this sentence, there are two small sentences. There is past perfect and simple past, and it is combined with a conjunction of the word before. Okay, do you understand? That's good. Okay, the next one. Let's go next. The second example is present perfect tense. The first example is I have read the novel since 2 days ago. I have read the novel since 2 days ago. If we divide it, there are some parts of it. I is for subject, have is for auxiliary verb have or has, and read is for verb 3. Why do I pronounce it read? Because it is in past participle, because the first uh, form for read is read. Okay, the second form is read, and the third form is read. And the novel is for objects, and since 2 days ago is adverb of time. The second example for present perfect tense is Mary has read the novel since 2 days ago. We divided Mary for subject, has for auxiliary verb, have or has, and read for verb participle, and the novel is for object since 2 days ago is adverb of time. You see, we have we you can notice there are two uh, There are differences between the first example and the second one. The first example uses have for the subject I, and the second example uses has for the subject Mary. Okay? Okay, now let's go on to the example for future perfect tense. It says, I will have flown to Paris by the time you arrive in Jakarta. Okay, if we divide it into two parts, there are small sentences here, future tense and future perfect and simple present. Future perfect is I will have flown to Paris, and simple present is you arrive in Jakarta, combined by the conjunction by the time. Okay, everybody, I hope you understand my explanation. Okay, let's go on to the next slide. Cultural awareness. The English tense system is always complicated to learn because it has different forms of verbs depending on the time of action. In English, tense and aspects are two things which are intertwined. First, tense refers to the time of an event. It could be present, past, or future. Second, aspect refers to the state of the event. The event could be in progress, it called progressive or continuous aspect, or completed or called perfect aspect. There are many patterns of English tenses, but that is not the most difficult part of learning the English tense system because the pattern of the English tense can be memorized easily. The most difficult problem for Indonesian learners is to choose a suitable tense to describe a certain action. Patricia Wilcox Peterson suggests four things to overcome the problem of studying the past perfect, present perfect, and future perfect tense. They are first, understanding the timeline of each tense. Second, understanding the difference between punctual verbs happen only once or durative verbs repeatedly. The third is understanding the difference between frequency and endpoint. And the fourth is understanding the time marker of each tense. Okay, everybody, now let's go on to the next slide. Okay, this is the end of the slide. It is homework time. Yes, everybody, I want you to write 5 sentences each for past or perfect and future perfect tense. Don't forget to put the pattern for each sentence just like I give you in the example. Yes. And don't forget, good luck and do it happily, everybody. Okay? See you. Bye bye.